What do you get when you take 4 aspiring chefs, make them cook for each other while they secretly mark one another to win our grand prize?
Have you got any fake beards?
I'm mad, Harry!
This week our 4 contestants all hail from Somerset, the famous home of cider, Glastonbury Festival and a multitude of farmyard animals. Don't know what his problem is. Somerset has a high concentration of people who don't shower.
I'll definitely mark her down for that. It's just not on, really.
And down to earth farmers.
I'm going to win this competition. Yeah, I'm going to win.
I don't live in the sort of household where you eat peanut butter.
What do you mean, this sort of household? What?
So let's see what happens when you put them up against each other.
To the first, come dine with me!
Our first contestant is vintage clothes-loving Hannah Green, who has a passion for cheese.
My name's Hannah, and I'm a student. I'm going to win because of my huge cooking ability. I enjoy getting right pissed up. Well, it's not a particularly complex task, so it is actually going quite well.
Hannah has a large collection of vintage items.
I like vintage things because they're good and most of the time cheap. I'm a stinge.
So, how much did you spend on your guests, Hannah?
I spent £20 on food, though my mum went halves with me. I like naff things. I'm reading Lord of the Rings at the moment. Frodo found himself walking with Gandalf. I'm vegetarian, because I'm a pussy.
Hannah's vegetarian starter is toasted Somerset goat's cheese with black and cherry vinegar onions.
Toasted Somerset goat's cheese with onions. Very nice.
Meet Harry Samuel, a country boy rugby player and self-confessed hippie.
I'm a cool dude. I like festivals, chilling, smoking a bit of the reefer.
Harry lives in the small Somerset town of Bradford-on-Avon, where he studies food catering at college.
It's quite boring there, there's quite a lot of old people. It's nice, there's a lot of fields around to get and sit in. And, some of the pubs are alright, like get some cheap cider, it's great. Yeah, I do catering at college, it's pretty boring like any other subject really, but the food I really like is curries and burgers and chips, battered cod, anything battered really, that's all good.
With 2 vegetarians, you might just be getting battered broccoli.
I think vegetarians are pretty stupid, to be honest. They're missing out on quite a lot. They're the lesbians of the food world. I like listening to music, maybe make a bit every now and then, if I'm not stoned, you know.
For her main course, Hannah is cooking oven-roasted ratatouille and mozzarella strudel with a parmesan crust.
Hopefully she can carry it off. Interesting.
Meet classy lady Laura. Describing herself as a woman of luxury, she has plenty of time to show off her cooking ability.
I've been skiing since I was about 5. I live a pretty good life, really. I love Somerset. I think it's the best place to grow up and start your life. I think people need to get back to the countryside. I'd hate to live in a city so much. I don't understand how people can be so disconnected from nature and everything that's real instead of being sort of surrounded by concrete all the time. I just think it'd be horrible. I don't think I could do it. All I can say to Harry for not approving of vegetarians is that all we need to say that just to make themselves feel better about being worth people. I suppose in a way vegetarians are the lesbians of the food world because men are bastards. And if I could be attracted to women I probably would. It's just a sort of shame that I find women quite disgusting.
Let's hope you don't find Hannah's dessert too disgusting. It's petit pot au chocolat and chocolate brownie cheesecake.
Petite pot of chocolate and chocolate brownie cheesecake served in a raspberry Kool-Aid. I'm Josie Garrett and I'm 18 years old.
Meet Josie, a gaming enthusiast ready to win.
I've got an Xbox 360 and I like playing computer games. My favourite is Guitar Hero. I do really like food, but I also really like money and I want to win. I intend to get very drunk, I intend to get completely sozzled every night. I think vegetarians are alright because I used to be one, but No, I used to think vegetarians were alright when I was one, but now I hate them.
The contestants may have trouble cooking for this one, as she suffers from many allergies.
I'm allergic to oranges. I'm allergic to peanut oil, so I can't have like peanuts or peanut butter or anything like that. I'm technically allergic to beef. I'm allergic to monosodium glutamate. 5 different E numbers. I'm allergic to caffeine as well. I think that's all my allergies.
You should probably write a list for your guests. Over to Summerlee's farm, where Hannah is getting on with her starter. She begins by roasting homegrown onions at 200 degrees.
Onions are in the starter and the main. I resisted putting them in the pudding. Nothing's gone wrong because I'm super and ultra organised. My onions are blackening. They're meant to be black. Don't really understand. Don't really understand why they would go black in the first place.
That's what happens when you put things in the oven.
I think there's a necessary amount of onion. Onion has many health properties. So I'm actually helping my guests out. I hate onions. Hate onions more than I hate anything in the entire world.
How about unblackened onions?
Onions are from the bulbous family. They are related to other bulbs, such as garlic, light bulbs. So far, my onions haven't really caramelised and the fire alarm has gone off. But crisis has been averted. Diverted. My parents have a vegetable patch and they grow potatoes. These were from Sainsbury's. This isn't good.
Hannah consults her cookbook to begin her ratatouille and mozzarella strudel.
When you're ready to make the strudel, Delia Smith, bloody bitch. So that's like 11 and a bit. Measure it again.
With Delia offering no help, Hannah turns elsewhere.
Mum, come here and help me.
So you need to butter one side.
Hannah is using a pastry strudel to hold her roasted vegetables in place.
This isn't cheating, by the way. This isn't cheating, having a mama. Oh no! Did you wash it? It's a lottery, a gamble, you could say, about who's going to get that piece of cheese.
I think maybe she may have overdone it with the cheese. There's cheese and then there's lots of cheese. And this is definitely lots of cheese.
Cheese? Fucking hell, I love cheese. I love cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. I love cheese.
Well, why don't you marry some cheese? With her starter prepared and her main course in the oven, Hannah gets changed and awaits her guests.
You notice the matching headband?
You've done well for yourself. First up, we have gaming enthusiast Josie.
Hello! Nice to meet you, I'm Josie. I'm Hannah.
Next up is Laura.
Can you move that side table?
And last but not least, country boy Harry.
Hello!
I'm Harry.
Help yourself to nibbles.
Oh wow, lovely, thank you.
While Hannah gets on with her strudel, the guests have a nose around her vintage room.
Oh, she's so pretentious. Vintage is a joke. I need to find something filthy. Ooh, what's this? What is this?
Naughty.
If we get served one of these, I'm going to be the happiest girl in the world.
Well, you're not.
Can't deal with vintage stuff. It's all dirty and got fleas and stuff.
You want to talk? For starter, it's toasted Somerset goat's cheese with black and sherry vinegar onions.
These are green fly. They're bad, very bad.
That is a bit weird,
Yeah,
isn't it?
green flies in the lettuce.
Were that really?
Yeah.
It's perfectly normal to have green fly.
Are you sure about that, Hannah?
What do you think of my sherry blackened vinegar onions?
I really don't enjoy onion, but that starter was delicious. It did taste very nice, I will give her that. But it wasn't particularly complicated. You know, cheese, leaves, bit of onion. It can't have taken more than about 10 minutes.
It seemed like the reactions were good. So fingers crossed.
The onions are a bit crunchy, ruined the dish a little bit. Hopefully the main course will be a bit better.
The host was a little bit stressed out. I think she could have calmed down a little bit at times.
Oh, nobody wants the end.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh no, now I've made the plate look messy. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Don't worry, Hannah. I'm sure your mum will sort it out.
Can I give you a bigger knife?
Can you slice it?
You might be marked down if
I
Mum's
don't
like-
give a shit.
Oh, let me.
Oh.